Today is all about sex for the guys. If you want to know what mistakes you make in the bedroom with us, stay tuned. This one is for you. We've all had those experiences, ladies. I know I have. Disappointed when you find out that your man is fine and that you guys are going to get down to the grind, and somehow it turns out to be a disastrous mess, and maybe you call him back. I know I didn't. I really didn't. That's a story for another day. I want to talk about what happens, guys, when you touch us and you're not getting the response you'd like. Here are 5 tips and things that you really shouldn't do if you want us to go in the bedroom. Please take a minute to click like and subscribe to this content if you like what you're hearing, because I love when you come back to me. Now here we go. Here's the tips. Tip number 1. Please pay attention to us and what our responses are. If you are touching us up and you are not seeing us relax or respond, take that as a sign that maybe the way you're touching us isn't working and you may need to switch it up. It helps when you are tuning into us, paying attention to what our body signals are doing, and recognizing that while you guys may be fire because you work off of a yang energy, or at least most men have a more prominent yang energy, which is hot, fire, and quick. Most women's energy is yin. We are softer, cooler, and it flows. And you got to get us into the flow before you can get us to the fire. Keep that in mind. It's important. Keep it in mind. Tip number 2. Don't be clumsy. Just don't.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Be really careful about how you're touching us. Don't poke and prod. Take the minute to make sure it's a softer touch. Sometimes we may want it rough, but most of the time we respond a lot better to a little more of a gentler way of being. So keep your attention on how, once again, you are seeing our response. If we are saying, oh yeah, then take that as a given. But if we seem a little more hesitant, slow it down. Give us a moment. You may find that you get where you want a lot quicker when you've slowed it down. Tip number 3. Don't head to the gold mine first. And what I mean by that is, we don't want you always to beeline right into our genitals. Sometimes you're going to get a much sweeter response when you start with the kissing and the hugging. Remember the baseball game that we used to play? Don't try and hit a home run before you've passed first, second, and third. Kiss on us. Touch our bodies. Offer up massage. Tantalize and tease. You'll find that is a surer way to get what you really want and to end up in release than to just go right ahead and beeline in. Most of us don't enjoy it. We really don't. We don't enjoy it. Actually, no. Tip number 4. Here's another one that just compounds the problem. We're only where you're poking and prodding and keeping that going. You actually went to try and penetrate us too quickly. If the poking and prodding wasn't giving you the response, when you guys just try and insert like we are just an open fold envelope, that really is a turnoff. And not only is it turnoff, it's normally uncomfortable for women. It is such a better way to go to make sure that we are open and ready to be penetrated before you decide to penetrate. It shouldn't be a space where you gotta work it in. That just even sounds wrong. Doesn't even sound wrong when I'm talking to you about this. You don't want to just work it in. What you really want is it to open up for you. Because women, we are flowers, and we want to be able to expand and receive. Create that space for us. Don't just beeline in. No, no. No, no. And tip number 5. Tip number 5 is really a reinforcement of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take your time. Did I mention to you how tough it is for women when you just beeline in? Take your time. Tantalize us. Tease us. Allow us to open like the beautiful goddess flowers we are. Trust me, it is going to be such a greater experience when time is put into the effort, and we will respond to your effort. We want to be able to be in a sexual explosive experience with you, but it's just understanding the way that women respond. Time is your friend in that moment. Trust me, it's going to be worth it for you. So that's it. Those are our tips. Those are the tips of the day. Take your time in your expression of sexual experience, guys. We really appreciate a man that not only knows his way around, but really is tuned into our desires and needs. That is what creates loving and lasting sex, and that's what'll get her to come back to you. You're welcome. Please like, subscribe, and click that bell, because I love when we have these conversations. It makes me feel really good to know that you come back to me and I get to come back to you. So till the next time, feel free to click that bell.